me introduce myself. This is Phanindra from SQL School. Hope you have seen my YouTube videos or Insta Reels, whatever. If not, just in case, to introduce myself, over 2 decades of love, dependency, need, and necessity. I have been completely into SQL Server, databases, Azure, warehouses, big data activities. One thing, friends, I can assure you step-by-step classes. I can guide you. I can make you job ready. But please, you have to bear with me. Practice a lot from tomorrow's class. I will make sure every example is neat, clean, detailed, and revised throughout the course. Let's get started now. What is database? Types of databases. Let's understand what is DBMS, what is SQL Server. Then we are going to get into trending job roles. There are data analysts, there are data engineers, but who should do what, right? There should be a clarity. We are working for the same project. Data analyst should know what data engineer will do. Data engineer should know what data analyst will do. And then we'll proceed for the software downloads to start the installation process. First, let's understand what is database. Database is a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, no restrictions at all. Very easy. And good amount of data storage, retrieval, management techniques are available in the databases. Remember, we can store data in files also, right? You can ask me, Sai, why don't we store data in files? Excel, PDF, etc. Why to go for database? Easy access, easy management, any type of data. Just imagine, how do you store passwords in an environment? A bank environment, how do you store passwords? We can't store passwords in files. Everyone can see. Database is always a preferred option. Any type of data, any amount of data. Practically, databases are used in banking environment, healthcare, telecom, e-commerce, social media, research, defense, data science environments. Anywhere, everywhere around us, we have databases. To start our practice, we need to do the installation. To understand installation, friends, we should know the types of databases. There are 2 basic types of databases, very, very important. Living room and storeroom in our house. Showroom, godown in our city. OLTP database stands for online transaction processing, to store live real-time data like live temperatures. Mostly next week examples, like we'll start our classes from next week, and their next week examples have live temperature tracking and storing. We can store live stock market operations. Data warehouse, to store historical data, old data, like weather forecast, stock market analysis and forecast. Now, why we are learning these 2 different types of databases? Remember, very, very important. To work with end-to-end implementation, I repeat, to work with end-to-end implementation, we need these 2 different types of databases. What is that end-to-end implementation? Friends, very, very important. I'll provide you one class notes along with this video that contains important information. What is database? Types of databases. This is the complete workflow. development, engineering, analysis. Developer teams, engineering teams, data analyst teams for any database project. Developers will be involved in capturing the data from apps, IoT devices, Internet of Things. IoT is nothing but the mobile, television, the laptop, any other internet-enabled, internet-connected device is an IoT. They are the birthplaces of data. We capture the data into databases. These databases are like showrooms. Different companies came with different database products like MS SQL from Microsoft, MySQL, a separate company in the past, and now it was acquired by Oracle. Oracle has its own DBMS, or Oracle has its own database or technology. Postgres, Amazon RDS, etc. These database systems are capable to capture the live data, living room, I said, living room, showroom, live data over a period of time. We need to get the data into the warehouse, the godown, the storeroom, living room to storeroom, showroom to godown. There comes ETL, extract, transform, load. We have Azure ETL products, part of Azure engineering. AWS ETL products, part of Azure, AWS, Amazon Glue, and Athena. Snowflake, separate company. So different companies have different ETL, extract, transform, load environments to build consistent, reliable warehouses. The ETL and warehouse comes under data engineering. Data engineers need to bring data from OLTP systems. Of course, sometimes from the black box directly, but mostly from the yellow box. What next? Analysis. We need to analyze the data, showcase the data, dashboard it, report it. Analysis like Power BI. Or we can also have additional customizations to this entire workflow by using AI ML activities. That's why in Microsoft and also in Databricks.com, you have combo certifications now. Data engineering with data science. Remember, AI tools that we are experiencing, the AI era right now we are in, have one single backbone, data engineering. Wherever there is AI front end, there will be data engineer back end. Data engineers are more into big data storage. Analysts are more into big data reporting. Developers are usually short-lived, remember. You have a project, you design it, you are done. You are done. Developer job roles are short-lived, remember that fact. Data engineers, data analysts, data scientists are forever in the project. Forever. As long as we stay up to date, pretty sure we are safe. If it is development projects, they develop, they test it, they are done, they'll be assigned or asked to look for a new project. So there are different job roles. SQL developer job roles, OLTP design. Of course, undoubtedly it involves coding, design, development. Data engineers are involved in OLTP and warehouse design activities. Data analysts, dashboards and reports. There is another job role called DBA, management and repairs, troubleshooting, security implementations of both OLTP and data warehouse databases. Sometimes DBAs need to manage the reports also nowadays. For example, there is a job role called Power BI admin, data analyst admin. I mean combo. combo of multiple items. So one single project will have multiple job roles. Data engineers on my screen, data analysts, database administrators. Look for or opt for any one initially. Later, 6 months, 1 year down the line, we need to have combo. Start with one box and dwell with at least one more box by next 6 months or 1 year down the line. It works. In data engineer job role, we need to learn SQL queries, data factory synapse, ETL warehouse activities. Then comes Python, ETL, Spark, data lake storage, PySpark and Databricks concepts, big data and cloud computing with AI. Data analysts should be aware of SQL queries, Power BI, Advanced Excel and Python analytics. Of course with AI. So in my very next class, we have to install SQL with AI features. There are two important AI features we have to install to implement SQL to make ourselves job ready. If it is database administrator, we need to learn first core DBA concepts, means non-cloud, local data center storage activities. Then comes cloud DBA activities. So everywhere we have common basics. I will start my classes from the basement. I'll make your basement strong. That's important. I'll teach you how to get into SQL step by step with my own unique approach. Trust me, within 2 classes, friends, I'll make you hit 75 queries. 75. Just 2 classes. It works. Slow, repeating every example, but getting the content correctly. 75 styles of queries. 2 classes. We need it. Things are very vast. We need to have detailed architecture. This is very important for a VLDB, we call very large database design, so that we don't have any problem at our job desk. We have query tuning concepts. I will teach you 6 different tuning concepts before you step into your actual job role. Something called CTE, common table expressions, procedure, functions, triggers. These are not programming. No. They are basic queries, friends. No programming. Programming is something different altogether. We should know what is what before we step into the next items. So you need to give me, friends, at least 1.5 hours every day for practice. Minimum 1.5 hours, please, to start with the database concepts. I'll be providing you separate video on the course content and one more video separately for the job roles, like what we do as a DBA, what we do as a data analyst, what kind of certifications involved, what we do as a data engineer, what kind of certifications involved. I will provide you the playlist. Small videos, but take a note of this content carefully, please. Before we start, I want you to do some groundwork from my videos. It works. Classes will be live, but yes, of this kind of curriculum related, program planning related content, let's take it video format, go through it carefully so that we are ready for the course. What next? With this small introduction, we need to start our installation process. I'll provide the detailed notes, everyday assignments. Please make sure we do on-time practice, submit assignments in the portal. You'll be given access to the portal. Need your support. Throughout the course, whichever job role you are targeting, there will be everyday assignments, weekly mock interviews from my team. My team will call you, ask you for the feedback of the classes, and also conduct mock interviews on whatever we learn in that week. So make sure we are up to date. Need your support, please. Things are a bit lengthy for our sake. With this, we'll stop now. We had a small intro today. Next comes installation to start our classes. I will be guiding you for the installation process by having one-to-one meet. So we need to understand your computer, right? Your OS, and we need to guide you for the installation process step by step, so that we'll start our actual classes. We'll do it slowly, step by step anyway. Just need your support, on-time practice, please. That's my only request throughout the course. With this, we'll stop for now. Next, we need to start our actual concept installation. Next step, we'll do it as needed, step by step we'll do.